Being a good listener seems to be an easy thing to do, but is it really? They say that listening is one of the most essential and enchanting life skills that a person may have. It's true, I do agree. However, it is saddening to know that only a few know how to do it properly. This results in a society that is deceived by their own words and greed for someone who will truly listen to them. People tend to think that hearing and listening are just the same thing, but upon truly listening, one will distinguish that they are not. Hearing is a natural process, whereas listening is a skill. Listening is a skill that involves many processes. It involves engagement, understanding, clarifying information, and situations, stories that will be beneficial for both ends. Hearing is just hearing, and listening is an effort. In the video given, there are 4 points that the speaker has stated about the good things that a good listener does that make it nice when people are together. First, they egg us on. It is a fact that to become a good listener, one must equip themselves with good understanding, give their full attention, and listen. Through listening and understanding our stories, a good listener will encourage us to do something that will be beneficial for us. Second, a good listener urges for clarifications. People, especially those who we do not fully know, tend to tell stories vaguely. But if we show that we are urging for more information and asking for more clarifications, that will show that we are truly listening. Third, good listeners do not moralize. Good listeners know themselves enough that they know how to control and stop spontaneous emotions from occurring while listening to someone, because these emotions, such as being surprised or saddened, somehow interrupt the solid pathway of communication. Learning how to moralize promotes trust and carefully shows empathy to the speaker. They see you as a blank slate who will not judge you the way you and others see yourself. Lastly, separate disagreements from criticism. As a good listener, one must know how to differentiate these two things that are crucial for the relationship of both parties. Of all the mentioned points in this video, I ensure to do the third one. I know how to control my emotions and analyze the situation first before reacting. I do this because in my judgment that through this, we are showing that we are truly listening without intruding on what others are trying to say. I also ensure that I provide positive sounds and feedback. In this video, emotional distraction and lack of interest are some of the communication barriers that I think I have already experienced before. Lack of interest is what I have experienced, so what I did was to lighten up the conversation by inserting jokes in between which I knew would make them laugh. From my standpoint, to be a good listener, one must take note of all the aforementioned qualities and apply it to themselves. To be a skillful listener is to dedicate your full attention to the speaker and learn how to cooperate by reacting or moving. By doing so, we would be able to recall each information that was stated by the speaker and be able to repeat some of these even word per word. According to Zenger and Folkman 2016, a good listener must be able to provide feedback and alternatives that would make a person think of going towards a better path. Moreover, we are likely to agree to follow the suggestions and opinions of a good listener. After all, may we try to learn how to listen properly, that instead of just sitting or watching, try to engage and immerse yourself with the information and try to put yourself in the shoes of the speaker to fully grasp what one really needs to know. We should take note that speaking is important, and so is listening. It means understanding, it means respect, and if all of us learn how to do it, it will lead to a society wherein peace will foster and people will have deeper understanding and perspective towards life.